The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block, and he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So the UConn Huskies offense will get the first swing of the game. And there he is, the man, David, that they build this entire attack around.
And it's so nice to have a guy that makes everything easy for the people around him. The quarterback plays better because the feature is clear who that is.
And we all hold our breath every time this guy touches the football. He's able to take it the distance on any given play.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give is to Williams. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Throws for the tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Good job on defense getting a hand on it, tipping it up in the air. They weren't able to pick it off, but they do force the incompletion.
3rd down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
It's complete. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
The Huskies are rolling down the field. Here's the handoff. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. UConn quick to the line. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Longhorns offense will have its first possession of the game. And this one ought to be a ton of fun. A couple of guys who operate at an ultra-elite level.
Man, and you just know you're going to get points today. Both offenses have great signal callers, great quarterbacks, so you know every possession, Jesse, really matters.
Yeah, this is a quarterback duel. Make no mistake about it. And honestly, this game could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
Hard to imagine this is only their first drive of the game, but their defense was on the field for virtually an entire quarter. So, guys, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here to convert this 3rd down so their defense can stay on the sideline and get their win back.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. From the gun, the ground game. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Looking to throw, it's McNamara. Trying to get to it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Longhorns will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. UConn going back to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Still on his feet at the 45. And he's running in the open. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Husky. On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely right.
Let's see what they've got on second down. To the air, it's McNamara. They're bringing heat. And they got him for the sack. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard, and he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll leave it with him. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Keeps the legs moving. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime.
That's the end of the first half.
UConn has it teed up to start this second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing. Go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Pressure coming. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The UConn offense goes back to work. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Shakes off the tackler.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle and make him play on the ball.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the run. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, UConn!
Number 34 in the end zone.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13.
Texas, 0. Texas.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Texas offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure. pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's McNamara. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, UConn 21, Texas 0.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Fires it. Complete to the left. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Huskies. And the stomping has commenced.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive.
Texas.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after.
He wants to take the top off. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Texas! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. UConn going back to work on offense. There have been again, few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Dropping back, it's Bradley. Unloads to the right. Hauls it in. Touchdown, UConn. And the beatdown has ensued.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep.
Texas.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out fast. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Here we go. Looking to move it through the air. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from.
He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Unloads to the wideout. And they stop the 4th down pass. The defense gets off the field. The UConn offense goes back to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
All right, defensive ends, you've got to do a better job not getting too far up the field on these pass rush situations. You've got to be able to retrace. You can get to the level of the quarterback, but then you've got to slow yourself down under control. It's
touchdown, Huskies! And the punishment has been extended.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Here comes the offense on first down. To the air, it's McNamara. Lets it fly. Got his man downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Well, how about this one? A fun one. These guys came in as underdogs, and they walk out as the winner.
They didn't care they were unranked. That's not what they were worried about. Oh, this team's ranked. They were looking at them any different. They were looking to come in and get the W and execute. Great job believing they could come, Jesse, and knock them off.
Yeah, you're right, David. This team came in with something to prove, and they knew they had a national audience that was going to be paying attention to this game. What a great job going out under the lights, big-time stage against a ranked opponent, and really putting their A game out there on the field.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. UConn will deliver the opening kickoff, and we'll get this game going. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. The give to the back. Showing off the arm. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. UConn going back to work on offense. Ready to fire from the pistol. To the ground with the back. Fights off a defender. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking downfield, it's Bradley. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give is to Williams. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple of carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Throws for the tight end. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
He's going to fire deep. Makes the catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of... Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Husky.
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were. The back knew exactly what he had to get to get 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. One final play before the end of the quarter. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
2nd down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, UConn 7, Alabama 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Wide open downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that ball is picked off. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
The UConn offense goes back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it first and goal from the 10. The give is to Williams. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go right back to it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UConn!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Got some work to do here on 2nd and 8 from the 20. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Got room at the 35. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Coming after it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The inside handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half.
Number 91, set to advance on the football.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. UConn going back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Offense set on first down. They'll open the second half on the ground. Hit the afterburners, kid. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Huskies. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, this defense has been dominating their opponent all game long. I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on the recruiting trail. They have got some dudes up front, out of high school, in the portal, and those guys are just wreaking havoc on this offensive line.
The UConn offense goes back to work. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this...
And he hauls it in inside the 30. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? You've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Shows him the stiff arm. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Touchdown, UConn! And the pummeling has started.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit them right in the middle of the field.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. They'll give it to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion.
And the pass hits, picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
UConn going back to work on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Bradley. Fires to the right. Got his man all by himself. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He wants it all. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. The kickoff unit about to go to work. On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The UConn offense goes back to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Scanning the field, it's Bradley. He slings it deep to the left. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. UConn will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going up top on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. After this, it'll be a wrap. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the definition of a trap game. Trap was set, sprung, and the underdogs come up with the win.
And that's why we go, you know what? I don't take your rankings. I'm not worried about your rankings. They don't matter to me. We're going to go out and beat this team. We're better than this team. A lot of times those rankings don't mean a lot to a lot of people. And you can tell it didn't mean a lot to this team, and that's why they came out and pulled the upset.
Absolutely, David. I mean, that's why you play the games. This team knew they had to come out. They were going to have to put their best foot forward in order to get the W. They did just that. They're talented. They're obviously motivated. I can't wait to see how they follow this up in their next game.
So UConn will deliver the opening kickoff and will get this game going. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Sam Houston's offense will have the first possession of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no third down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the returner will be brought down. UConn going back to work on offense. Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Taking a shot on the first play. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. UConn will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Yeah, last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Leaves it with the running back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Game 2 brings up 2nd half. That's the end of the first quarter. And after 1, we're tied 0-0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. It's reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The UConn offense goes back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Brian.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. The give to the tailback. Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Husky!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Running it to the right. Still running at the 40. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but the sweet throw-and catch is plenty to give them a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Comes out throwing on first down. Looking for the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. The Bearcats will kick it away to start the second half.
Number 49, set to kick this one away.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UConn going back to work on offense. Now here's a chance after that score late in the first half to open the second half by putting another drive together.
It would be so awesome for this squad. Like, you did your first job. You took care of the 2-minute drill. Now come out, Jesse. Continue that momentum. Continue that feel-good juice you had in the locker room.
And this offense should be feeling that good juju, too, because they did some nice things on that last drive. Quarterbacks, skill players, offensive line, everybody gelling and playing together. Let's see if they can carry that forward here on this first drive of the second half.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for a loss.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Dropping back, it's Bradley. Getting some heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He's going up top. He's got it down the right side. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, UConn 7, Sam Houston 0.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. They'll try to get the first through the air. Working on the right. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drill.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock and it will be your friend. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Husky.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
A lot of things had to happen for this offense to get back in the game, but how about the defense? The defense said, no, sir, we're going to end this one right now. Makes the big play, gets the safety. Not only do they score points, they get the football back, and the clock is on this side. The defense just ended this football.
So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20.
Returner brings it out to the 45. And your UConn Huskies will take over.
The UConn offense goes back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Bradley. Throwing right. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
The quarterback just needs to settle down. He looks like he's just too excited right now. He had his receiver wide open down the field and just put way too much mustard on that throw, overthrowing an open guy. That should have been 6.
UConn will have to punt it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm.
And the ball is intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Showing the arm strength to the left. He's got it. Touchdown, UConn! And the route is on. I don't think these two are going to be exchanging holiday greetings this year after this game.
No, and I tell you what, we've seen a lot of cool handshakes where you're getting fired up and coaches are getting after each other. We might get a little bit of that there. You could take a knee. You could run the clock out, but they chose not to, so deal with it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this, this was open if...
Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
It's 2nd down.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do